Hi, this is an alternate exam breakdown. If you can't watch the screencast, this will have similar information. Hopefully we'll break it down a little bit more for you as well so you know what to focus on specifically, or if you're weak in an area and you know the percentage of questions that may or may not assist you in your reviews. As I mentioned before, this is not meant to be an exam review. It's not meant to be a review of the material itself. We have been asked to have you refer back to your study guide. For that, I once again will post in the discussion board the general study guide where someone pulled all the objectives and kind of put them on one document to make it a little easier for you. But let's just move forward with the breakdown. There are 52 questions in this exam. One is a freebie. Then they are divided, as I mentioned in the announcement, into the 4 modules that we've talked about. The first one, lymphatic, has 14 questions. There are 4 general questions. That would be something like define antigen or antibody or something like that, just general about the lymphatic system. There are 5 questions about the specific defense mechanisms and 2 questions about general defense mechanisms. And then vaccine, allergy, and immunization each get a question, so there's 3 questions there, making the 14. The second module was integument, the integumentary system. This is really easy. There's only 9 questions. 5 of them have to do with the epidural and dermal layers. I would make sure you know those layers in order, specific characteristics of each, different types of cells that are in there, that type of thing. There are 3 questions about hair or /hair follicle /hair growth cycles, and then there's 1 question about cancer. In bone, we have 11 questions. 4 of those questions are about growth and repair. 3 of them are about general bone, maybe cells or the, how to have factors for healthy bones, things like that. And then there are 4 questions about PTH, parathyroid hormone, so calcium control, and osteoporosis. So 4 questions about PTH and osteoporosis. And finally, in respiration, the module we're currently in, there are 17 questions. So between lymphatic and respiration, you're looking at 31 questions of the 52, so about 60% of the exam. So know where to focus some of your extra time that you may have. I laugh because I know you don't have extra time, but focus the time that you do have. So there are 9 questions that have to do with some type of pressure, pressure-volume relationships, pressure in order for ventilation, for inhalation or exhalation to occur, gas exchange as well. So 9 questions about that. There are 5 questions regarding hemoglobin and its role, and the hemoglobin saturation curve, which you'll work on later on this week. And then surfactant, sound, and carbon dioxide transport each get a question. So respiration, once again, is broken down. Large bulk of those, almost half, are coming from some type of pressure and gas exchange. Then 5 from hemoglobin and the hemoglobin saturation curve, which you do need to know. And then finally 3 general questions about those specific topics. If you have questions, or if you want some more detail as far as areas where you're weak on, that's where you can go to the Teach One Another board post. That's what it's there for, to help you teach one another and help you support each other as you go through this and prepare for this next exam.